a lot of you guys are going to shake your head. Hell yeah, when I say this, what I'd love to talk about. The gangbang, I take that shit real serious, man. I wouldn't let my wife go one day without a gangbang. My wife would not sleep on people's couches and go without a gangbang. Wouldn't happen. That's an amazing husband.
He can't seem to face up to the facts. He thinks about church and he can't relax. Send him a pizza, Brooklyn style. A weight diva went and made him cry. Psycho Babble, Jimmy Shunk. He got caught with his pants down in the park. Tried to run away. Oh, Psycho Babble, butthole lips. In the bushes with Marky Mark Shaw. Try to run away.
I want to start by telling you guys a little story about my mother, a whore, hillbilly from the sticks.
In a Crooksville mobile home, just a little one his wifey owns. Oh, big surprise, he mentions Ryan and then he licks his lips and he licks them again. Psycho Babble, Jimmy Shaw. He got caught with his pants down in the park. Tried to run away. Oh, Psycho Babble, butthole lips. In the bushes with Marky Mark Shaw. Tried to run away.
You have been offered for two YouTubers and you cocksuckers to have a gangbang. I got some news for you, girls. I know exactly where you live. I'm fixing to fuck your mother and your grandmother, Sandman, Wicked Mountain, Tony, Ronnie Jones came and asked me to have a gangbang, family reunion, at 4 o'clock in the morning on social media. Fuck for senseless self-promotion. So now that I put that to bed, you're not the only person that was raised in the country.
Psycho Babble, Jimmy Shaw. He got caught with his pants down in the park. Tried to run away. Oh, Psycho Babble, butthole lips. In the bushes with Marky Mark Shaw. Tried to run away.
I can tell you, just remembering when I found a Penthouse magazine and the profound effect hardcore choke porn had on me. I was at Tony's house having a gangbang. You know who I am and what I can do. You work for me now. Dipshits. That's your job. We're no preachable. You're fucking. Give me as much dick as you can give me and slam that shit to me. Hard as you can slam it to me, put it in my butt.
Shook. What's up, everybody? I was waiting on I was waiting on leg day, and he's in here. Little last minute snipe over there.
I don't know who leg day is. I'm the furnace that don't exist.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna do a little snipe over there at Doublewide Stables LLC. See what old Jim's mad at tonight. He's I guess he's pissed because Ryan hadn't folded or claimed bankruptcy or whatever the hell he's trying to get out of it.
Oh,
But,
James, remember when I told you it's better be pissed off than pissed on, huh?
That's true.
You know the deal,
That's
buddy.
true. That's true. All right, we'll say hello to some people that are here so far. 815 guy, first to the chat. What is up, my guy? Kay, I'm here. I'm glad you're here, Kay. Drew, what's happening, man?
Drewski, real. What's up, bro?
Drewski is in the house. Spencer, what's up, buddy? Jimmy Hale, what's happening? Wayne Oldham 210. Vicky, hello, Miss Vicky. Rob LC's 0.75. Stephanie Stinnett, resident savage. Mr. Powerstroke's in the building. I don't even send you links anymore, Powerstroke. If you want to come up, you know, you're an admin, so whatever. I think your pops may or may not, just depending on what he's got going on. Let's see. Slayback, what's up, brother? Brad 1509. Let's see. Randy Cassidy, what's up? Good to see you here. Let's see. Blue Eyes. Jessica Gallion. Hello. Blue Eyes. Again, sorry. I just realized I said it twice. DVS. Old Donnie Slaughter. What's up? Tabitha C. Let's see. Who else? T. Damron. What is up, T. Damron? Good to see you, ma'am. Let's see. Country Nana. Hello. Christy Yant. What's going on? I wonder if she's getting bumped up for this show. I think she might be.
Oh, shit. Watch them bumps. Rest in peace,
She
Jose.
might be. She might be. Rip Jose. Rip Jose. And I don't know if y'all were in Rusty Minds last night, but word on the street is 12 Point was served with papers yesterday.
It's a shame, man. That's a shame.
And, you know, I texted him and asked him if he was trolling. And if he is, he's trolling me too. So, once again, remember to give money to Mike early and often. Whatever's not used in the legal battle will go towards the 2024 campaign. The Chase, what's up? Let's see who else is in here. Favorite driver, Alan Reeser Jr. is in the building. Ambro and Jay Lee. I am Christy. Hello. Karen speaks fishbowl. Carolina Creeker, what's up? Who else? Justice Roberts. Hello. Me and Rusty's lawyers in the building again. What is up? I hope you're getting all of our shit ready. And again, remember, if you take on 12 Point, he gets charged double.
Just a heads up, I may need legal representation since you're in the chat.
That's true. We'll let you represent Eismic. We're fine with that. Let's see. Did I miss somebody up there? I think I said Ambro and Jay Lee.
Yeah.
Margie or Margie. I don't know how. Dawn F250. Hello. Michelle D7075. Hello. Don the Disturber of Butt Plug for cows, for low cows. You got such a good move there, Eismic.
Hell yeah, bro. I got it down pat. Been listening to these cows up here in the country, real cows, you know.
Let's see. Pit Stop 205. Hello. I think that's about it for now. I know we got a bunch of people live right now. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for stopping, but I was pretty much gonna snipe since our American sniper is kind of down and out and can't really get on right now. I figured I'd bring the American sniper over here and we would snipe old Gemerald and see what he's crying about tonight. So hopefully you got that from the thumbnail, and it's something that you will have some interest in. I see what old man's crying.
I'm ready to watch this old motherfucker raging.
Well, the last one did end in a rage, so he's been live since 10:30, so we're about 15 minutes behind. So we can see what old Dick Nose has been up to. But
Crikey, mate.
here we go.
Ow, ow, ow. Look at that fucking face.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
We're back.
Yeah, I love 12 point.
Hold on.
It was classic, bro.
Boys here.
He got the mange. While he was gone, he got the mange. Look at his head. Look at that shit.
They get a little twisted when they didn't use them. These things, I don't know. These are Black Hawk.
Ooh, Black Hawk.
Uh,
I need to
Things
find
are
out. I'm gonna
right.
be looking for a better banner.
Audiophile grade headphones. There's
High end.
they got
of
a
course.
carbon fiber driver
Carbon
and
fiber.
maple. That's like maple
Nothing but the best for old Jimbo.
with clear coating on it.
Man, I wish, man.
that
I
got
wish.
at a estate sale with some other high end audio stuff. The old boy had a pretty nice collection.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And yeah, I kiped these headphones
Kiped them.
in that deal.
What the fuck does that mean?
I like them.
I like
I like 'em
know
a
they're
lot.
big and bulky, but the sound is incredible.
He likes them big and bulky, yo.
Sounds so realistic. Anyway, I thought I'd do a live reaction to Mr. Intelligent himself.
You want me to
Hey,
send you
I
one of
haven't watched
my
them yet.
horizontal ones?
I'll tell you what I think. about that.
Sure.
And
All right,
well,
let me go get them. I'll be right back. I'm gonna drop down.
I
grab
think it's
some
wrong
food.
to just build your own opinions and not follow the opinions of the people that know more than you do. And as some of you may know, there's old science and new science. The old science has invested a lot in what we would call their theory, which was,
Mhm.
for the most part, developed in the mid 1800s, that the Egyptians built the pyramids and they were tombs. The new science knows better.
Oh my God. I think we might be back on pyramids again. You guys remember the pyramid thing?
The new science is that theory's out the window, and they now know for certain, not maybe, not kind of, sort of, but they know for certain. New science, the old scientists are gone. They wrote books. They even taught college courses on it. They've got all this history built in it, especially Egypt. It's a big tourist industry for Egypt. And they don't want to get rid of the original hip shot theory that they, shot from the hip in the 1800s and decided that the Egyptians built these massive stones by hand and they were tombs. And the new science is no, they were never tombs. In fact, there's never been a body found in one or anything that even resembled what other tombs around the world look like. And if you look at hieroglyphics known to be written by the Egyptians, it is incredible.
If you think Jimmy can spell hieroglyphics, put 1 in the chat. If you think no, press 2.
Incredibly sloppy compared to the writings inside the Great Pyramid and the Serapeum. And in addition to that, the tooling. There's no question that tooling was used, and we know, maybe in the 1800s we didn't, And maybe in the early 1900s, mid 1900s, we didn't. But we now know that there's no way you can freehand 3 or 4 holes 4 feet deep through solid granite and leave the plug. So you got a hole that's 6 inches around.
This could be a pretty good picture, huh? The screen cap. Hey, Osmic,
It was a.
I left this little screen cap for you. What is he describing?
I don't know his asshole. What is he describing? What is it?
Yeah, I don't know. The holes in the tombs or something. We're back on Egyptians.
Oh God.
So did you get me something to cover the screen?
Yeah, I sent them to. I text them to you. I don't know if you be able to use them off of text. You need me to email them to you?
Yeah. I mean, I can. Let's see. Yeah.
It's got me curious. You want me to email them to you, or you can use them like that?
No, I can email it to myself.
All right. Yeah. I shit. I don't know. I want to go back and watch what he's trying to describe, honestly, but I got a feeling it's something
You're
weird.
not missing anything, dude. Holes in the pyramid or some shit. Let's see.
I guess he's describing to us how soft granite is.
Yeah. Yeah. Leg day.
I love the way you started it off too. Psychobabble. Shout.
It's a catchy little song. Shout out to Dwayne, by the way.
Dude, it is, man. It is. Shout out to that dude. But hey, that was what kind of made him go silent, in my opinion, because he was silent as fuck after that.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely played a part in why he went silent. I mean,
Yeah,
that and his
maybe.
fucking suspension.
All right, let's see. Let's see if I got this thing.
Yeah, I sent you 2 of
Overlay.
them because I know one of them might not work.
Add an overlay. I did the first one, the little leg day one.
Yeah, they both say little league there. That was a shout out Ghost Devil for making those for me. Oh shit. That's 2 that I haven't even used yet.
Let's try it out here. There we go.
Oh yeah, brother.
Little leg day. Do you have one that's transparent kind of?
No, I don't. I need to get on that with him.
All right, we'll work on that, Chad. We'll try to find something transparent for y'all. Little leg day. Oh, that little leg day describing Hawkeye's beehole.
Ow, ow, ow.
Or Johnny's prison purse.
Oh, fuck.
All right, let's roll it.
Goes 4 feet through solid granite, and laying beside it is a plug that fits in that hole perfectly.
A butt plug, possibly.
I think we've got a
Okay,
plug
like
in the.
If you've ever seen a hole saw work, you know, when a hole saw goes through wood, it brings out a center plug of wood and leaves behind a hole. Well, this granite's done this in multiple places. Now here's the kicker. If you haven't went and educated yourself about this, and that's who I'm talking to now, the people that haven't taken time to listen to the new theory from the new science, they can take those plugs and put them in holes in other pieces of stone, and they fit
no shit, Sherlock.
to the nth degree. Less than 1,000th, 100th of an inch. And we can't do that freehand, not even today. So we sure as hell couldn't do it back then with rocks and sticks and copper. There's also dental work, or reveal moldings, if you will, on the boxes in the Serapeum. And that reveal work, that decorative work, is also exact to less than 100,000ths of an inch across multiple pieces.
Please don't break out your
We don't
micrometer,
know of
Jimmy. Please don't.
anybody on Earth today with the most modern hand tools available, you know, with freaking stainless steel, cold rolled, hard chisels, and nobody can freehand that accurate. Like a painter, for example, you could take probably the most talented painter, and he could
Johnny
not
Gager.
paint the same line exact a dozen times freehand. One of those lines would deviate, and that we don't see that in the stonework. We found no evidence of it ever being a tomb. And here's the real kicker that, so, you know, I knew early on, as soon as I started looking at this new science, that they were right. And the old science is wrong, just based on the tooling marks that's left.
Any votes for me to try to skip to something other than Egyptian tooling?
That's up to you, my brother. You know I'm a vote for it because you don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I'll leave it to the chat. Chat, 1, if you want me to skip all this Egyptian bullshit. 2, if you want me to stay on it. I'm seeing a lot of 1s and a lot of skips and a lot of yeses. All right. Fair enough. Let's try to
The
find
tribe
something
has
here.
spoken.
Yes. I'll take this time to, there's a couple new people that have slid in. Favorite actor Liam Neeson is here. Ashley Nicole, what's up? Rusty Truck, what's happening? Ohio Girl 513, Joe Picker, DD Gallon, Double T Tacos. Let's see. A little shit stir.
Man, y'all got all the creative usernames tonight. Shit.
Well, I don't know. Is this the same little shit stir? Is she now going by just a little crazy purple Kirby lady shit stir?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Patrick Patterson, hello. Shady J, hello. Christy G. Just a few newer people joining. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing a little snipe of old butthole lips. And what's up?
Smash that
Sexually
like button, man.
identify.
It's $3.99 to do so.
Yeah. Sexually identify as a cheeseburger. Hello. All right, let's try to find something
Behind on the
of
granite.
substance here.
Okay. And you build sophisticated into
sophisticated buttholes.
Their personal life, and we don't see any evidence,
Jimmy.
And in addition to that, then when you look at the hieroglyphics, well, I'm sure some of you did, but I think when I was taking a little break there, I think it's when that went down. There was a bright light saw by thousands of people that shot across the sky, beings. And it was a Hispanic family that made the 911 call. The craft had crashed just behind their house in a construction lot.
Do y'all want to listen to aliens?
Now, again, even the police, and it was caught on a body cam.
Yeah, it's highly likely
flying through the
this one
sky
too.
with a big burning purple arc behind it, and wham,
It was
hits the
green, fuck
ground,
boy.
and bang, the phones are ringing 911. So many people seen it, many 911 calls, was caught on a police body cam. No question, something flew through the sky and crashed.
What's up, Chris Sampy?
So the police get to these people's house and they report seeing 3 very tall, large, hair-eyed, alien-looking dudes.
The scribe.
And they didn't have time to concoct a story. So within 4 or 5 minutes of this thing,
there we go. There we go. Money.
The police are at their house and they're questioning
Shout
the
out
family
Power
all
Stroke.
separately.
What up, Power
And they all
Stroke?
have the same story. And they just didn't have time to concoct something like that. You can't concoct something like that on a spur of the moment. They had no idea that thing was going to crash that day to say, okay, if something crashes, this is what we'll say. No. And so some other YouTubers, there was a cell phone that the mother, I believe, had a cell phone when she came out into the backyard. And the son was on the phone with 911 describing what he saw. And he saw these tall dudes get on a backhoe and mess with it like they were trying to get it running. And then they like scurried across the yard in a stop motion, like very jittery stop motion type thing. They have to understand Bob Lazar long ago described how they're able to bend light.
Hey guys, do you want me to stay on the aliens or continue to fast forward?
How much he's got there? Oh yeah, you got a little bit to catch up. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's. I don't know how far. I mean,
yeah, that's up to you, my brother.
I know it's the chat. This is the chat show. So,
all right.
If you guys want aliens, we'll listen to it. The aliens is a little more entertaining than hieroglyphics.
You remember that, huh?
Yeah.
No, that fucking dude, man. And once again, I am no relation to Lil Leg Day. I'm the furnace that does not exist. Ow, ow, ow.
All right. This is boring. Skip. We got a couple keep pushings.
Yeah.
Move on boring. Skip. Let me know, guys. Keep it coming.
Yeah, I see you,
and
bro.
Please, I want to make the people happy here. Skip.
Yeah.
If TT Tacos says skip, I mean.
What up, Drew?
Karen
I can't
says
see
keep
the
it
chat.
moving.
I only see what he highlights.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Well, wasn't it Survivor the Tribe Has Spoken?
If you hadn't, Drew says, if you have an IQ of over 3, you would. Shady J says, skip to Malou. All right, let's go.
Into that space where the light was being bent. How long they've been here, we don't know. Sending them a laptop and having them figure out sources, and they were going to start building maybe a.
Oh, here we go.
Man, my
Hold on one second.
Oh shit!
This is a snipe of a snipe. Apparently, here we go.
Okay, hold on one second. We'll switch a few things around here.
That motherfucker's so childish with his deliveries, dude. Okay.
Well, no comment.
Do that.
before we start this video, here's my
Can you guys hear me?
disclaimer thing.
Nope.
Hey. Hell yeah. But anyway, man, think about this. What if aliens were bullshit? What if it's all cat, dude? I do not believe in aliens anymore. I used to. I don't anymore. After that congressional hearing thing about the UFOs and UAPs, man, dude said some weird shit that made me Google some stuff. And then I was like, oh.
Oh, well, Google would have the answer.
Oh.
Because everything you find on Google's true. Like Wikipedia's, everyth's true.
Oh. And I was mind blown. I was like, what? So close yet so far away.
Flag on the play.
Though, like right in front of your face, but not. Jeez. All right. So remember at that congressional hearing about UFOs and aliens, remember when that guy said this?
Has any of the activity been aggressive, been hostile?
That's cool enough to stop the stream for. Blessed Mama 2 says there's supposed to be a meteor shower tonight, peaking at midnight with 100+ an hour. Very cool.
Uh-oh. They're coming to pick up Jimmy.
Welcome to the chat, Blessed Mama 2. Miss Power Stroke 1. Hello, hello. Saw you
Hello.
slid in here. Miss Power Stroke 1 is the world's fastest responder to Instagram DM messages. It is crazy how
Yep.
fast she gets those things out. Dream Chaser, hello, hello. All right, back into this.
In your reports,
I know of multiple colleagues of mine that got physically injured, and the activity. I got
by UAPs or by people within the federal government?
both.
Okay, so there has been activity by alien or non-human technology and or beings that has caused harm to humans.
I can't get into the specifics.
You know, if you watch that whole thing, this guy's a whistleblower, but we also heard from pilots, several, and we didn't just hear this guy speak.
Did we just skip back to aliens?
Yeah, I think he's doing a little bit of that bebopping that he typically does.
Okay. The Percocet hadn't hit yet. The cam's still on. It won't be long.
We saw video from multiple different radars,
Multiple.
aircraft that belong to us, aircraft that belong to Canada, aircraft that belong to South Africa. So there was more than this guy talking, but let's hear this.
An open environment, but
Thanks
at least
for
the
defending-
activity that I personally witnessed, and I have to be very careful here because you don't, they tell you never to acknowledge tradecraft.
His wife scene was disturbing. If his wife doesn't have that position,
His wife is a military pilot, you imbecile.
you know, of an occupation
Oh, boy.
in the government or whatever, she couldn't have seen anything at work. This had to be at home, like on a TV screen or on the internet or something. Then the chairman asked him, he's like,
See, now, Crack Squad, this is Crack Squad. I want you to pay attention.
Crack Squad.
Okay. Because you're gullible and small-minded, you can easily be hornswoggled. And you just got hornswoggled.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Because your boy here just automatically assumed something, and now he's going to run with his assumption. Only his assumption is based on nothing. Kind of like when Rusty watches my videos and looks at stuff in the back of the shot and then just makes wild assumptions about it. That's
What,
what
kind
he's
of like
gonna do.
them gauges on your dashboard at
That
that power
guy's
stroke that do not
wife-
work?
It's called a troll there, Butthole Lips.
Is a military fighter pilot, and so is he. And they flew sorties together, and he's speaking about what they saw that we actually have radar video of. So you see how Ryan's assumptions can run you down the wrong road really fast? What, we're not a minute into the video, and now we're going to talk about his wild assumption and just forget all the facts. The facts are the guy's wife is a military fighter pilot, and so is he, and they were both on a Navy carrier. But you go there, export.
24/7, Miss Yant. Rent free all day and day. Every
I'll put
damn
my
day.
signature on it.
is it true that you said these aliens or UAPs or whatever are causing harm to humans? And he was like, yes. And he's like, well, have you been attacked? He's like, oh, my reputation has been attacked, you know, via like people slandering him and shit like that. And I'm just like, wait, I'm thinking like, what does this have to do?
Did you hear that guy say anything of that like that? That's not what he said.
With fucking like actual aliens. I mean, let's be real. He's talking about corruption, people slandering and ruining people's reputation, and people like getting physically beat up, and him and his wife seeing something very disturbing. I'm just like, aliens, like space aliens, like ET. What? That sounds like some human shit. So now, over the past few weeks, we've had these high-ranking military officials who are called whistleblowers. Remember that for later. And these whistleblowers are saying stuff like this.
And it was the same Pelican casings that we would use to store stuff when they were transporting, you know, so very big cases on 2 of them in each truck bed. And then they had a shipping container thing. I mean, it looked like a shipping container, but smaller and half the size. And the thing that was different about this is I had a cylinder on the front of it that was towards the truck. It was like parallel to the ground, just a cylinder right on the top of this thing. And for years I thought, okay, you know, like there's got to be oxygen supply or like a vacuum sealing thing that you would, you know, because obviously I'm thinking it's drugs. I was like, okay, so this is a very advanced way to do that. Just years of thinking of this. And come to find out, when I gave my speech in DC on that Saturday for the Disclosure Project with Dr. Greer, he's got a lot of people coming out of the woodwork, by the way. And this gentleman, I'm not going to give any detail. I know a little bit about him, but he works in some of these projects that are some very controversial facilities. He's aware of what was going on. After I gave my presentation of this, he confirmed, he says, no, he's like, I don't want to leave Michael hanging out there, but I was not expecting to come and talk to you about this.
Right. So, and what this guy's describing, if memory serves me right, because it's been a while since I listened to that first guy talking, but what they're talking about is what they saw at a foreign airbase while doing sorties and taking high definition photos of a foreign airbase. They never did say if it was a China or Russia or where in the world. It was not in the United States. It was it was in another country. That's what he's speaking on here. So,
and he went explaining what the operations do, why they do it, and what they were using them for. And he says there's not drugs that they're putting in these shipping containers. He says it's humans.
Human trafficking.
Yes.
Yes. He said it's a big fucking magnet that picks up containers of people. Now, pause. I'm going to show you this news clip, and you tell me what you think the news is talking about.
This has happened before. Miners will go in and try to scare the wits out of villagers by pretending to look like aliens, etc. Ben Hansen is an expert. He is like one of the best UFO investigators out there, and he was one of the first people to throw cold water.
He looks
on
like
all
an
of this.
expert.
So what was your first clue, Ben? You were so quick with your assessment.
Well, thanks for teaming me up for this.
no, this guy ain't nobody. This guy's just some dude that tries to poke holes in people's UFO stories.
And he tries to poke holes in people's condoms in Dillon State Park. Jimmy, shut up.
I mean, how would he know that? Has he done research on this guy?
I mean, apparently he knows every fucking thing.
Well,
This dude here, man.
that's true.
Jeez.
That's true. All right.
He's just some dude. The same as me or you, or I think he's a little bit smarter than Upchurch. That's all he is. He's just a skeptic. Bear that in mind when we're hearing this assessment.
Such high expectations, first of all. So what's really weird about this, the whole thing is weird, okay?
Look what words are in the headline. Predator, illegal, minors. And before the first stupid fuck goes, that's a different kind of minor spelling. No shit, stupid ass.
So let's try to unpack this a little bit. A lot of the events that are being reported are true. We have video of the authorities showing up. We have video of the villagers running out into the jungle shooting at something. Okay.
Possibly someone trying to snatch something that is not theirs.
Okay. But after the investigation, what they come out with is they say that the prosecutor says that they believe the police investigation summarizes that these were miners protecting gold, okay, with jetpacks, that they're flying around on jetpacks with hoods and masks and glowing something and going around cutting people's throats. So let that sit just for a second.
Jetpacks are not something that's like seen on cartoons that are not real. We've had jetpacks for a very, very long time. We've also had masks and we've also had knives. Why this guy's acting like we haven't had those three things?
We don't have any jetpacks, Crack Squad.
Oh my God.
We don't have any jetpacks that can fly for any period of time with any kind of finesse and control.
You don't know that, dude. I mean, you have no clue what we have. You don't have top clearance.
Jimmy's just a sad little boy.
Jesus. I had this guy today tell me, I was telling him he should probably get cameras on the front and the back of his house. He's been having some problems. I think he's just like high on meth and like is stealing his own shit. But and his what he told me kind of confirmed that. He told me that he had cameras, but he could only check the footage every 6 months. And I'm like, well, why? Yeah. And I was like, well, why is that? He said, well, it's a pinhole camera. He said, I've got one on the front and back. It's 360. And he said, it's 4K. He said, it can actually do 6K. And he said, the whole thing is the size of a walnut.
Fucking Autobots, I swear.
And it can record 6 months at 6K. He said, so if you take it down, you can only take it down when it's full every 6 months. And I said, well, how the hell do you get the footage? He said, well, I have to send it to my daughter. And I said, well, where? Yeah. I said, well, where does your daughter work? And he said, the CIA. And I said, oh, okay. I was like, that makes sense. I was just going along with him.
Yeah, no shit. He got the fucking world's fucking best fucking trail cam or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I do know. I mean, you talk about technology and like, old shit. I had a customer one time that worked. I know there's some sort of like, well, it can't be too secretive if I'm talking about it, but down there on the coast of Georgia, there's a military installation, and this guy was telling me, like he used to work there. I can't remember what service, armed services, or if it was like Homeland or whatever it is that he did. But he retired in 97. And he told me at 97, like when he left, he said, just pretend like you've got an aircraft carrier like in the Persian Gulf. He said at that time they had the ability to take a, satellite image like from a camera. They could zoom down to a sailor on deck of the ship, and they could get it in so tight and so clear that they could read what brand of cigarette somebody was smoking.
And that was in 97.
Yeah. And I mean, now, was he lying? I don't know, but
I highly doubt it.
He didn't seem like, he didn't seem like he was. But anyway, it seems that Slayback has sent me some sort of badass jetpack.
Jimmy, you just been debunked, bitch.
I want the Iron Man shit, dude.
Yeah, no shit. That'd be fucking dope.
Dude, what's even better about Dick Knows Live is the chat. It's just full of intelligence. It's just
great. If I didn't throw that fucking route out last night, I'd be on the computer, but it'd be lagging and shit. I'd go there and fucking fuck with him in the chat, but he probably got me blocked, so that's a no-go.
Oh, Party to Go's back. I haven't seen that guy in a while. Anyway, back to it.
We have jetpacks so the guy can go up in the air. He can move a little bit left. He can move a little bit right. He can go a little bit forward. He can go a little bit backwards. And he's got about 7 minutes of fuel. It was about all they can carry. And so, yeah, carry on. We do not have no such thing.
Things for a long time and they're not obtainable.
And we sure as hell don't have any on the black market.
I don't know, but let that sink in.
It really sounds like an episode of Scooby-Doo where, Mr. Withers puts on a goblin mask and is trying to protect his gold. It is almost far-fetched as the fact that the villagers believe these are 7-foot aliens.
Yeah.
Now, let's go back and talk about the family. The family.
Jimmy, that
poor
family.
Just minutes.
You taking away from that
After
legacy.
an object
Jimmy,
crash
that family
was
alone.
caught by several other eyewitnesses, caught on a police dash cam and a police body cam. Was also seen on air traffic control radars. Okay, you can't get that many people to come together in a conspiracy in a matter of minutes. You just can't. You can't. Nobody's that good. This family didn't have time to concoct this story, but what was the main thing they said? That these things were about 7 or 8 foot tall. And now we're hearing the same thing, but only this is villagers in South Africa. These are villagers in South Africa going into just about in the very northern part of South Africa, going into the forest. And there is a lot of gold mining in that area, but there were no gold miners flying around jetpacks. Period. But just we don't possess such technology.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of laughing and, making the situation sound ridiculous. But what he's not.
Actually, this video that Slayback just sent is pretty cool.
Oh, really? Oh, with the jetpack?
Yeah. Hang on a sec. Let me try to show this thing. Dude, I hate how Instagram on, or actually it's YouTube. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Let me take this smoke money. All right. All right. Can y'all see that? Let's give it a whirl. That's pretty cool, actually.
Let's see. It was like a story.
Holy shit.
There goes the 7 minutes of fuel.
You mean 7 seconds?
Oh, that's what it was. 7 seconds. You're right.
Oh, I don't know.
On this episode of Debunking James.
Dude, that looks pretty cool.
That does look pretty fucking cool. I mean, and you can't say he's up on some type of fucking wire, because how would he go along that whole coast like that? A crane ain't gonna fucking extend that far. You know what I mean?
It's saying
maybe a zip line or something, but
Tour Del Mar Air Show.
Or if it's at an air show, then I mean,
What you know about rolling down?
fucking badass. I want one. I'd go fucking mine some gold in South Africa. Fuck.
Dude, that's pretty wild.
Fuck, I want to have top speed on that fucking thing.
I mean, it looked like he was going at a pretty good clip.
I'm gonna turn my furnace into one. Ow, ow, ow.
It looked like a pretty good clip. Well, let's see. Let's get this banner back up. So yeah, that was a pretty sweet looking jetpack. And it looked like he didn't. Well, I mean, it's not like he went straight down in the water.
Right.
So I
Yeah,
guess
I
he
would like to
could
see
have had more
I
fuel.
would like to see that from somebody standing on the land and taking the footage of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
I just want to hear it. You know?
And again, the video could be fake. I don't know. Slayback just sent it, but it looked very real.
Yeah,
And
look authentic.
it looked like it was at an air show, like they had described. Anyway, all right, back to old Dick Nose.
Telling you is apparently they were trying to steal a 15-year-old girl, and her throat actually got cut, and she had to go to the hospital.
After one such attack, a 15-year-old girl had to be taken to the hospital. According to the community leader, Gyro, I can't pronounce that. The teenager narrowly escaped, but as a result of the struggle, they cut part of her neck. Now, according to local media, members of the community are conducting night patrols to protect women, children, and the more vulnerable villagers, and have called on the authorities to send in the military.
Does that sound like they're talking about little green men to you guys who can just beam you up into a spaceship? No.
Well, they're not talking about minors flying around with jetpacks. There, Mr. Upchurch, we don't have jetpacks that can do that. We have a jetpack so that a guy can go up in the air and maneuver very slightly. Can't go very far, doesn't hold much fuel, and there's never any incidents of somebody with a jetpack being able to take two humans up with one jetpack. It just no such technology exists. The military would have it, maybe, if it existed. Sure as hell wouldn't be on the black market for some dudes mining gold.
Jimmy, you mean to tell me no such technology, so there's not drones that can lift the human up?
Oh, they can.
Yeah, I know they can. But this fucking dude, like if it's something
Casey,
Ryan's saying, he's gonna say the complete fucking opposite and stand by that shit.
Dude, Casey Neistat, I don't know if you watch him. He's one of my favorite YouTube bloggers or vloggers. He doesn't do much anymore, but got a very cool, like, he tells the story in an amazing way. But yeah, they absolutely built a drone over, I want to say it was in Greenland or Iceland, somewhere that was like a winter wonderland. And
is he the dude that takes you through like the whole building process of like the fiberglass and shit?
No.
No.
No, Casey lived in New York City for the longest time, and he went to LA. He just moved back, but he used to make great videos. Anybody that's into kind of film and storytelling, you should check him out. It's Casey Neistat, Neistat. But anyway, like, he did this video where they had him suspended from a drone, and then like took him up the mountain on a drone, and then he skied back down the mountain. It was pretty cool, and that was 5-8 years ago.
Yeah, he was like dangling, like hanging from the bottom, right?
Yeah,
I've seen one of recently of a dude. He like held the bottom of it, and he took him out over a pond, and he let go, and
Yeah, Casey also had a really cool video where there was a blizzard in New York, and he had got some guys, and they were actually snow skiing down the streets of New York City, like even Times Square, being pulled by the Jeep. It was cool.
It's fucking dope.
Yeah, he's got a lot of really, really good videos. Anyway, let's see what else we got here.
Sounds like traffickers. You know what the scarier part is? People are so fucking dumb. They don't even put 2 and 2 together. They actually believe it.
Oh, you mean like you did during the Kylie Rodney case? You put what'd you do? Let's see. You got your random access memory, which
what did you do in the very beginning? You agreed with him, so shut the fuck up, Pavel.
You looked on Google Maps and you couldn't find the police station because it hadn't been built yet, because the Google Maps image was 12 years old. And then you found Ronnie Jones's tennis shoes on a 10-year-old Google Maps image, and then you found a black lady that was standing next to 16-year-old Kylie Ross on Kylie Ross's social media, but across town on the internet on another podcast, she was 50 years old. same person. Is that what you mean?
I mean, even this guy does. Look,
I'm telling you this, whether they're real or not, if all of a sudden I'm finding out that in my town, people are being attacked by aliens.
yeah, do you want people like this, like thinking about your future? I don't. So then I see all this and I'm like, bro, what? And listen, don't judge me. I read the dictionary. This is my favorite one right now. Webster's New World Dictionary. All right. Yes, I still look up things the old way. Let's read some definitions real quick.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to read code words again.
Oh my God.
Look at Jimmy. Look how excited he is.
Yeah, I could barely see him through the thing, but I could just imagine. That motherfucker. Oh, man.
Hey, Crack Squad. Is Minor going to spell sell me kids with a C? Oh my God.
Let's compare trafficking to these UFOs. All right. Well, first, let's establish this. When a UFO comes and picks someone up, what are they getting? They're getting abducted. When a kid gets stolen off the side of the street, what is happening? They're getting abducted.
Well, hello, Mr. Truck. How are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm doing all right, man. Hey, listen, I couldn't sit here and just listen to this. And I'm again, I apologize. It just
Oh,
it
no,
got the
you're
best
good.
of me.
You're good.
But okay, if you you don't have to go back and look at it.
I'll be happy to go back. Where?
So
The
when
last
he
shit
was
he was
talking,
saying?
when he was talking about Mr. His name's David Grush, the guy that was giving the testimony for the UFO shit.
Yeah.
And he said this guy and his wife were
fighter
flying
pilots.
sorties.
Yeah.
Okay. He just made that fucking shit up.
Did he?
He absolutely made it the fuck up. That dude was in the United States Air Force as an officer. He didn't fly fucking sorties. And what he was testifying about was secondhand knowledge, okay, of things that Mussolini had where they recovered crash, like non-human occupants of a fucking UFO that crashed. That's what he's testifying about. That dude absolutely just made that fucking shit up on the fly.
Damn, Jimmy. Still with your fucking weird.
I mean, I was sitting there
listening.
listening. I was like, this motherfucker. And I mean, this is why it pissed me off, because I'm looking into doing some stuff on this.
Right.
And I'm like, this fucking piece of shit. He just ripped this
Again.
right out of his ass and throws
Right
it
on
out
the
there to
plate,
people.
Jimmy.
And just throws it out there. It's like, motherfucker, man. It's, it's disgusting. It is absolutely fucking disgusting every time he does this shit.
All four?
What's that?
I said all four.
Oh,
Ryan.
to do what? Just to disagree with Ryan. That's all this is about.
Yeah, I mean, if it goes against Ryan, he's gonna fucking say it no matter what it is about.
Yeah, just anything he can do is just take the opposing opinion, man. It's fucking
And
ridiculous.
that's coming from the same individual that fucking agreed 110,000 fucking % with Ryan at the very beginning of the Kylie Rodney thing. He agreed with him.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Until he found it beneficial to not.
Flying sorties, huh?
Yeah. Oh, him and his wife were both flying sorties. What a I mean, what a piece of
Rusty
shit.
Truck. I'm suing your motherfucking ass. So get ready.
I'm ready.
Kiss my ass, you little fag stain.
Oh God.
I mean, and that is how ridiculous this. He doesn't care. He gives no fucks about the truth at all, man.
Yeah.
Zero.
Sorties.
Well, I mean, he couldn't tell the truth if he fucking sucked his dick for him. Fuck.
All right, let's play. Let's carry on. Let's see what else we can make up here.
All these people that are testifying against this UFO community thing, what are they doing? They're whistleblowing. That's why they're called whistleblowers. What do they tell you when you're a kid? They say, blow your whistle for if a stranger's trying to get you. They're a whistleblower. All right, now let's look up the definition of alien. Alien, a foreigner, a foreign-born resident who is not naturalized And the third definition is a hypothetical being from outer space. How convenient. So an illegal alien is someone who doesn't have documentation.
Crack squad. You're dead, man.
Illegal aliens cross the border every day. Jimmy, what's your point? Like,
yeah.
No. Ryan, excuse me, if you will. We refer to people from outer space as aliens because we don't know what else to call them. When we talk about an illegal alien coming in the United States, yeah, we're talking about somebody that is foreign to the environment. It's the same thing as an alien virus. We don't know anything about it. Doesn't mean using that word is describing the exact same thing in two different scenarios. That word can describe multiple things. Go ahead.
That has to have documentation.
If we knew what these things were called, we'd call them what they're called. You know, are they Galaxinidites or, you know, I mean, we don't know. Where are they from? What's the name of that planet that Bob Lazar said they were probably, or that galaxy? There's a galaxy that has a name. It's the one closest to ours. And they think that's where they're from. And so they call them the name of that galaxy like they call us humans. They got a name for these dudes. And it ain't alien, by the way.
It is illegal for them to not have documentation. If that's an illegal alien, then what the fuck is the basic meaning of an alien? Someone who's allowed to be undocumented. Someone said they're allowed to be undocumented.
Okay. If I said that we found a foreign body in your blood, crack squad, I'm going to explain to you how words can have multiple meanings, right? So let's say I say to you, well, I'm a doctor and I just did your blood test and I found a foreign body in your blood. Does that mean I found a guy from Mexico swimming in your bloodstream? Really? Is that what I mean? I found a guy from Mexico swimming in your bloodstream. Oh, you guys are killing me with this shit.
Why is he the only one that
How do
thinks
you
that's
take this
funny?
yeah, not only that, yeah, how forced that fucking dumbass laugh is.
Yeah, he doesn't have a genuine emotion at all.
I guess it's that chemo brain he speaks so often about.
No, it's not. I mean, if you look at every single emotion this guy pretends to have, they're all forced. Every last one of them.
I don't know. What about that one the other night when he was pissed?
Oh, that was pretty real.
Fucking ass, man.
$100,000 per call.
I mean, that's how little he cares about the people that will tune in and watch him. He will just fucking just make shit up on the fly and feed it to him.
Yeah.
That to me is just fucking ridiculous.
And then he claims that Ryan's the one that thinks all of his fans are fucking low IQ morons and he trolls them and shit. Remember when he was saying all of that?
Well, of course. He never stops saying it.
Jimmy, you're the one that fucking thinks your fucking subscribers are fucking just dumbasses so you can pull a wool over their eyes every time.
Well, they're.
I mean, how hard would it have been to just go look up the guy's testimony, go read it? I mean, he's so fucking interested in every fucking time Ryan takes a shit, he's all over that. But he couldn't spend the time to go read this guy's testimony and see exactly where he was coming from, what he's talking about. I mean, the testimony clearly says there was, from the documents are from 1933. He has secondhand knowledge of them, and he wanted to basically disclose these, and this is why he's being called a whistleblower. And now he's facing all kinds of backlash over this. I see you out there motivated. Good. Glad you stopped by. But now that dude's facing all kinds of backlash over this shit. And they're trying to basically just, they're attacking his mental health state and all that stuff. They're basically just trying to discredit him any way they can. And old fucking Jimmy Dick here, he's got him flying sorties and shit with his wife in tandem. like he's spotting UFOs and shit.
Oh, that was their love connection, huh?
I mean, just that to me, I mean, that is just, it sums it up, dude. Every single fucking thing he has said is bullshit. He lies by default. Lies by default, man. Just cares not one fucking bit about any of it.
Yeah, no shit. Like, I never said granite was the strongest steel, and I got it fucking recorded.
Well, I mean, that you could even chalk up as just misspeaking, right? This, he knew you. I mean, you could see it. He ripped this motherfucker right off, just right out of his ass on the fly. Cared not one bit about the actual truth. He's like, well, it would have killed him to say, well, maybe Ryan was right. Or, I agree with him on that.
Right.
No, he will make up a fucking lie to go against him.
Hey, did you guys just pick up a shit ton of noise on my end?
No.
Okay, good. Our main AC is out. I just turned on a window unit. It's about 80 degrees in this piece.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think it's frozen.
I wonder how fucking warm it is in Jimmy's basement.
It stays cool in the basement. Yeah. All right, we ready to hit play, fellas?
Hey, I think I'm gonna dip back out, man. I'll be listening. If I need to, I'll stop back in. But that shit was just too much. It was too much for me, dude. I just couldn't sit here and fucking listen to it.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll shoot the shit when it's over. But yeah.
All right, man. You guys have fun.
See you.
All right, later, bro.
Serious.
What else? But no. Alien is a hypothetical. Could be a green space.
Exactly. Aliens describe somebody foreign to the land, whether they're from up, down, sideways, north, south, backwards, frontwards. Alien means foreign to the land, not from here. It can be used to describe somebody from another land, from another water, from another sea, from another town, from another world. Good grief. Listen, I'm serious. Is it because I'm 30 years older than him that these things just make sense to me, or is it because he's not real smart? I don't understand. It's crazy talk. Just absolute crazy talk. That because they use the word alien to describe people from outer space, and they would also use alien to describe somebody in the country illegal, or alien force, meaning somebody from a different country or different military or different place in the world. What in the hell does that even mean?
Normally, when you're describing military shit like that, it would be either your allies or the enemy, things of that nature. If it was, something that needed to be described as other than an alien, dumbass. Allies, enemies, shit like that, Jimmy.
Let's look at the big picture here. All right. It's Saturday night, and you're on here critiquing someone that you love, hate, for their definition and the way that they want to use the word alien.
And their opinion behind it all.
Right. It's like,
tell us you're a dick-tasting dictator without telling us you're a dick-tasting dictator.
Like, show us where he hurt you. Point to the spot. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, for real.
Shit. Do y'all here's another poll for the chat. We're about 20 some minutes behind. And I noticed that he dropped a link. So he's probably going to get people up there chatting on his panel. Do you guys want me to just fast forward to where we're live?
Yeah, I want to see your shit.
Or do you want to stay on this fucking bullshit? One,
You
if you
dropped the
want to.
StreamYard link?
One, if you want to go forward. Two, if you want to stay. Yeah, he dropped the stream link a little while ago.
Hell yeah. Well, being I'm Rusty Truck's #1 fucking YouTuber, I'm gonna say #1, Rich. Fast forward this shit.
All right, let's go live. And we're live.
Okay, so they don't know that you can make up a story about aliens and get internet famous. Okay, they hunt their food with spears.
Oh fuck.
Okay, we're talking about like
the tribalism, guys. Crack Squad, it's like tribalism.
One of the goddamn jungles.
Well, I'm still at a complete loss at the context. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to, I suppose, watch a little bit of that.
Yeah, and so I've not dabbed too much into that story, other than the fact that some very credible people did get photographs in that area. A lot of Tic Tac sightings, and that guy that you were hearing. Him and his wife both flying sorties did see
he doubled down on
definition
it.
photos
Jesus
taken
Christ,
from one of our spy planes. They take like how Google can like map the earth with satellite images. Well, the cameras that they use in those spy ships are like twice as the resolution, and they're super high def, and they saw this thing at an air base. And the best way he could describe it was it looked like something similar to a shipping container, but it had like what appeared to be oxygen tanks tied to it and a rounded front.
Well, there you go.
And they
Russell.
watched this thing go up in the air.
All right, so all of that context, which paints a much clearer picture for me about why I saw what I did, still doesn't explain why that was the okay. At least I understand. Yet I don't, but I do, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we can understand it. It's beyond our.
Here's the last thing I guess I feel comfortable touching on. I did watch that the last video of his, to my knowledge, that was a new one to me. He addresses the Rodney family suit regarding defamation, and it sounmes like he's still trying to prove the whole
not real, and that she didn't die in a car accident. And that, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm sorry, but what he's doing,
he's double downing.
He's being petulant. Okay, he's like a cornered kid that's being petulant. He's so used to all this time for the last 8 years, everybody kissing his ass, telling him how great he is, and now all of a sudden he's getting critiqued. And he don't know how to react to it. He doesn't know how to respond to it. And he's not thinking clear because.
Well, okay, he's petulant. That's what he's saying, right? So.
Yep, I do believe that was the word he used. Yep.
I mean, doesn't that just mean like an ill-tempered child? Like.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't seem like he's being. Well, I mean, I guess if you consider that shirt petulant there,
right?
Whatever.
He's clearly abusing. Let me back up.
Where's
People
my
around
fucking
him
Adderall
aren't
at?
brave enough to say something because they're afraid he'll say, "Get out, and give me back that car I gave you and that bike, and get out of my house."
Yeah,
that is what would happen.
That's
if cousin Billy tomorrow said, "Ryan, that shit you said about them aliens was nonsense," he'd kick him out of that house. Take back everything.
That's not to make anything about myself, but I'm just going to share my personal anecdotal experience.
Oh boy!
We don't give a fuck,
Ryan
Eli.
Church, thank you so much. I'll always be so grateful, but I cannot be a sellout to myself. Thank you for that. But when I started to realize you had to stay in step, and yes, man, everything. That's where the regrets started to compound. That's why I kind of fucked off, and politics is my niche now. I couldn't.
it started to make me feel kind of sick to go along with
It's just
it and all
politicking
the
your fucking
activities
thing. Show us that Bernie
that
sticker
go
on your
So,
door.
anyway,
I'll tell
you
you,
be consistent.
once your eyes are open to it, you can't unsee it.
No, right. So
It's
it adds
so
to my
blatant.
confusion.
Right.
Yeah, there's there's so much to it. Like I'm glad I stopped paying attention, but like there's one individual, and I'm not gonna say the name, but I think you know exactly who. You guys had a little back and forth. I'm shocked that he went the way he has.
Yeah.
And I don't want to add. I don't want to go on to that. any
I
further.
think he's a grifter. I guess that's probably just the bottom line, just a grifter.
He had me hook, line, and sinker, man. I was a huge fan.
Yeah, me too.
I still think he's hilarious, but I just
I won't take away from his talent, but you can't just act like what's went on is okay, because it's not. Cyber mobbing is bullshit. The stuff that Crack Squad does, and I don't care who it is. If Ryan,
I mean, would any of you guys consider what this guy does, cyber mobbing?
100%.
He's on here preaching to 90 people right now about Crack Squad.
I could prove for sure 15 fucking email accounts that go back to his fucking IP address.
Oh yeah,
that's 15 that I know of.
Yeah. Anyway,
turned on his microphone tomorrow and said that progressive patriot dude, screw him. Let me tell you something, buddy. You'd be in for a living hell.
I already kind of experienced what that's like.
And they would never stop. They would never stop. It's not like a year would go by and they would let it go. Lacker Thinner Larry couldn't make an appearance on the internet today without being hammered by Crack Squad.
In terms of like the, I'll say, cult-like bullying from many communities on YouTube.
Did anybody when Dick Nose took his little break? Did any of y'all see any content about him whatsoever? Was anybody making anything about him?
I laid off of my daily fucking rants about him.
I mean, I don't even think Martha was making shit about him.
No, he wasn't.
It's crazy.
He's over there fucking making victim noises.
That's right. Rusty says sticking up for yourself is against the law, according to this guy. It's like they're mad because he's sticking up for himself. Anyway.
But then he claims to be a fucking Republican that's a fucking proud American. What the fuck?
Whatever.
Been there, done that, wore the t-shirt. And I copped to my part when I entered the fray. I absolutely own up to the fact that I entered going after Tony Dodge because for one, I did find him suspect, but I also started to notice what happened to people that went after his enemies, Upchurch's enemies.
Okay, so I don't know who Dirty Silverado is, and my mama didn't raise no fool. If you can't show your face,
I would beg to differ.
Podcast and let us know who you are. You're not coming on and playing.
Old Dirty Silverado
saying the N word over.
How much you want to bet he won't fucking let me up there?
Cowards, so many cowards out there.
Not happening. If you're legit, turn your cam on for a minute.
Simple as that, and there's so many out there. Just a little.
Okay, this ain't the podcast where you get to come on and just hide.
Yeah, and then as a result, they get to fulfill a mission where they report whatever pops on before you get to delete it and whatever the case.
Oh, exactly what they did last time.
And they did that.
Hey, Rusty, go over there.
So been there, done that. Keep on keeping on. I'm gonna go.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Thank you for having me. Good night to you.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'd let Rusty on. He didn't let me on.
Yeah, I bet you won't let Rusty on.
Some comments here.
Rusty, try it out, bro. Because if you don't, I will. Fuck.
That's another thing that I was thinking about today, to just look at the opportunities that are opening for. I just got to say this, okay? Tom McDonald's wife, girlfriend, makes B. Loose look like a rookie with a flip phone camera.
What is it,
Sorry.
man? Why is it his concern of who's Ryan's manager is?
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, it's like he doesn't like the guy. I mean, you stated you don't like the guy. Fucking move on. I mean,
Ryan's earliest videos were the best. They go with the music. They fit the music. They set the mood. Very cool. Like, you know, his country albums where he's in that boat on the water, where he's cruising down a country road in a short bed pickup, where he's I mean the video is such a part of that music, works so good. And this here shit, you know, you're building a set inside of a building and you can see the goddamn walls in the backdrop of the building. It's just lame. I'm sorry, it's lame. And it's as lame as the music that goes with it. There's not a single hook on the last 2 albums that you even remember when the album's over.
Bullshit.
You don't even remember them. Now, every other, the good stuff, one time, buddy, that you'd had that hook in your head for the rest of the day.
Tell us about
That's
your
what
fucking
makes the song a
spectacular
hit.
music career with
Is
McGuffey Lane, Jimmy.
Giving you an earwig. And this new stuff, no. Ain't none of it. Dude.
Good point.
Close. It's so self-indulgent, so far away. And then there's no good video to go with it.
100%, Russell.
And
Yeah, I
what
agree, bro.
video he did make doesn't fit the music at all. And it's the same set inside a building, and it's supposed to be, you're supposed to be immersed in this set, but you can see the back wall of the damn building behind it. It's like a bunch of kids shot the goddamn thing with the wrong lens or something. You know, and I'm sorry, man. His product is shit. Ever since, I'm just going to say it, ever since Bobby and Cashville left there, shit. That's when you've been putting out since then, shit. And that's my opinion. Blame me for it. But the video was way better.
That's what you want, so you can try to file a lawsuit.
All of it was better. And I don't know what the fuck's going on now, but if you're paying him for that shit video, you're getting ripped off. I'd hire Tom McDonald's woman to do my next video if I was you. At least people would like it and it would fit the music.
Lord.
Just saying.
So is he still offering managers fucking work
You
free?
ain't gonna find a more genuine Upchurch fan than me. It's not. Sorry.
Dude, you just ripped the dude for fucking 15 minutes straight.
Right.
I mean, how? I mean, this dude has
He's
clearly
on the
hurt
same
you,
perks
man.
Johnny's on.
Jesus.
You know, I've been on this earth a lot longer than a lot of you sons of bitches. I've listened to a lot of music. I've seen a lot of bands come and go. I've seen a lot of trending hits. I had my TV on when the first music video ever aired. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, because I do. And this shit that he's putting out now is garbage. It's not going to carry him to retirement.
First music video.
It's not. It is not. Ain't nobody going to listen to that shit 10 years
Somebody
from
go
now.
to the chat and ask him what the
Nobody.
first music video was.
Period.
Yeah, really.
Ever aired.
So
He's got the Noah's Ark of fucking music
and
over
with
there.
these lawsuits coming, I don't know. If I was cousin Billy in Deerdorf, I'd be looking at, making sure I had some other options.
Did he just say if these lawsuits come?
Yep, I think that's what it said. Rewind it a little bit. I want to make sure.
I think that's what he said.
Deerdorf, I'd be looking at, making sure I had. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, because I do. And this shit that he's putting out now is garbage. It's not going to carry him to retirement. It's not. It is not. Ain't nobody going to listen to that shit 10 years from now. Nobody. Period. So, and with these lawsuits coming, I don't know. If I was cousin Billy in Deerdorf, I'd be looking at,
They
making
said
sure I had
with
some
these
other
lawsuits
options.
coming.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think y'all are going to be wishing a few of them houses was still in someone else's name, or Patty had them tucked away somewhere. Because these people ain't kidding. Crack Squad, they're not kidding, and they are going to demand a jury, and they're going to do their damnedest to get the hearing moved to California. And if they do that, he's cooked. You wait till them liberals see what you little bastards been doing to people. You just wait. You wait till a jury full of far left people, far left voters.
I can't take this shit. I gotta go see if you let me up on that fucking panel.
Been doing to people.
I'm trying to bite my tongue.
And they're gonna see it. So,
I mean, assuming by some outside shot this does go to California, I mean, in civil cases, I mean, aren't the attorneys still involved in selecting a jury and approving of a jury?
I mean, I would think so. I mean, fuck.
I don't know if
I've never been sued. So I mean, I don't know. But I hear I'm getting sued. Fuck it. I guess we'll find out.
So, yeah, I would think that the lawsuit would be more effective in Tennessee, but I don't know. And how is it California? I guess that's where I thought the Rodney family was from Nevada.
Well, they're from Nevada County in California.
What'd you say?
I said I think they're from Nevada County in California.
Nevada County.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, it's been a year, but I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, because Truckee is in California. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking Lake Mead or Lake fucking I don't know what I was thinking.
It's all right, my brother. We all
Again,
have
I don't claim to be a fucking expert.
Right. And we can admit when we're wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Good luck. That's all I'm going to tell you, because they ain't playing. It's not a joke. I know your boy thinks it's a joke. I know he's like a little kid, throwing food. They're not.
I mean, I think he's just confident. I mean, obviously he's had to have spoken to his attorney. I mean,
right. It's amazing how fucking scared they are of his confidence, bro. And all of them are scared of it.
It doesn't seem like he really minds what's going on. I mean, hell, he's wearing a T-shirt live on the internet that says "See you in court."
Yeah, on Squirrels on Fire's panel the other night. That shit was fucking dope. That shit was dope.
I mean, now you may consider that, childish, but
I like what he said the other night on that panel, though. He was like, I'm glad they suing me. He's like, because now they got to show me that I was wrong. You know what I mean? Like, something to that extent. Like, they got to prove it all. You know what I mean? And
yeah. And admittedly, like I said, I've said a couple times, I wasn't that super involved in this thing the first go round. I was just involved enough to know that some shit was kind of crazy. And
well, that's how I got started with the psychobabble shit. I caught him in a couple little bullshit lies that wasn't even involving Upchurch at all.
Right.
About Kylie, Rodney, and Sammy being 6 months apart when they were in fact 2 years apart. You know what I mean? Like just little bullshit like that had nothing to do with Ryan and what Ryan was saying. And I just was breaking his shit down using his own words against him. And that was my introduction to YouTube. But
yeah. What's up, Corliss? Good to see you, Skylar 151, Twisted Ginger, Dream Chaser. I think Dream Chaser was here. Couple new people sliding in.
What up, everybody? Y'all hit that like button. It's free 99.
Free 99.
That's right.
All right, let's see. What's up, Creeker Mariah? Okay, let's see here.
They're sober adults who were hurt by him, and they're going to seek justice. They're not playing. It is, Matty Dub says, yeah, it blows my mind that he ain't got anybody around him that's got sense enough to say, I don't think it's a good idea to double down at this point. You know, I don't know if he thinks that slander don't apply to him. I don't know. I do not know. There's a reason why you don't see other celebrities do this stuff, right? I mean, you understand that, right? And man, to see all these other guys doing so well, I guess that's the part that.
Here we go again. Tom McDonald, Jelly Roll. Adam
I
Callahan.
know he's better than all of them.
Right.
I know he is.
He's better than all of them.
I know he's better than all of them. For sure he is. But he's got the wrong team. He's just got the wrong team around him. He's got the wrong people. And there's a lot of self-entitlement there. And I'm sorry, ain't no manager got your best interest if he's banging your mom. He's the only interest he's got's his own. Because I'll bet you that's never happened before. That's probably a first.
Oh my God.
I bet you that's happened a lot.
Yeah, for real.
As a matter of fact, I mean, a lot of artists themselves end up becoming romantically involved with their managers.
I mean, not only that, but everybody uses the troll. I fucked your wife, or I'm gonna fuck your wife, or I'm gonna fuck your mom, or something like that. Like, it's been around since trolls became fucking trolls. Like, it's not that way for no reason at all, Babel. What the fuck?
Yeah.
He's just mad because everybody fucked his mom.
Let's see. Rusty says he acts like Ryan has a remote control hanging out of his ass and everybody is afraid to grab it. Ryan isn't going to let anybody tell him what to do. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, if you don't get that about the guy by now, then you clearly don't know who the guy is.
Facts.
You
don't know anything about fucking Creek Squad or Raise Hell Eat Cornbread if you think that's possible. I
mean, could there be people out there? Could he have a better team in place, than he's had currently? Sure. I mean, everybody can always have a better team. I mean, clearly his money wasn't being watched properly. And, that'll be a big lesson for him.
I mean, I do remember when Jimmy was offering to be his manager for fucking free.
Yeah, well,
let's just put into perspective. If that was ever fucking possible, how much do you think fucking Jimmy would take? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't even think about it because it's nowhere in the realm of possibility of happening. I mean,
yeah, no shit. Fucking Jimmy.
Let's continue on.
And when everyone around you is 100% dependent on you, you have created a monster. Period. Because you're never going to get any honest criticism. And that's how you end up getting yourself in a slander suit.
Man, even with this fucking phone on a charger, bro, that bitch is still going down. It's fucking crazy. StreamYard eats that fucking battery. You there, Rich? Oh, whatever.
Oh shit, I was in mute.
Oh.
So y'all didn't hear any of that. No, what I was saying, that's kind of true of any artist. The everybody is depending on the success of the artist, the whole team. The road crew, everybody from top to bottom. The better the artist does, the more everybody eats. That's how it works. And again, I'm not saying Ryan has the best team in the world. Could he do better? In my opinion, probably yes. But for whatever reason, Ryan has who he wants in place for a reason.
Right. And let's put this in a perspective too. If Jimmy was a genuine fan, he would shut the fuck up so Ryan could get back to doing shows again to pay these people. If he was a genuine fucking fan, but we all know he's not.
He's not a genuine fan. It's we know what it is. But anyway, let's see.
As a result of a national news story about a missing girl. That's how that happens. That's how you do that. You get the wrong people around you, and then then you don't have sense enough. You got a bunch of dirtbags out there that think the minute you say something about somebody's the green light for them to do it too, and that's exactly what they do. They do it too. You got toothless idiots speaking on your behalf. You got some freaking burnt out, washed up hippie fixes flats for a living, living in a camp or somebody gave him.
You mentioned me, you old fucking. I'm pulling up on
making
your panel,
videos
bitch.
about your dad and mom. And you wonder why. All I can say is you won't. I mean,
this dude must live a miserable existence.
Yeah, he does. You can tell by how much he goes.
Anyway.
You got Jelly Roll and Morgan Wallen both getting ready to do a whole tour of Europe. How much money you think they'll make on that?
Does Ryan want to tour Europe? Is that something that he has aspirations of doing?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to make it seem like.
Who's 24? Oh, okay. The girl he's dating now. Okay, I don't know. He'll slander her as soon as they split up. Well, he has all the rest of them.
Have y'all heard Ryan say anything about Beth? And again, I'm not asking
one fucking thing whatsoever.
Again, I'm not asking that knowing the answer. I'm being serious.
No, like I haven't heard him say anything, and I watch every fucking thing the dude does. Like every video he puts out, I've watched it. You know what I mean? And I haven't heard him say shit.
Yeah. The chat is trying to make it to where they make a big deal out of the age difference. And I didn't see anything about Beth either. So,
for Christ's sakes, Beth was at his birthday party in that picture.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You know that?
I mean,
yeah, I so agree. Just think of the stuff he'd be putting out today. There's so many of them. Ronnie Van Zant, man. You know, the little bit of time that guy had, and every album. How many bands do you know that put 2 albums out and every song on the album is a hit? Every single song is a hit that's still being played 30 years later. I'm
Earl
sorry,
Simmons,
guys.
better known as DMX, he did 2 in 1 year.
I mean, I don't. I mean, what are we comparing Church to fucking Leonard Skinner now?
Yeah, I
mean,
think that's what he's attempting to do. But I mean, he's talking about a band. DMX, Earl Simmons did it in the late '90s. He put 2 albums out in 1 fucking year, and every song on them is all hits. This fucking dude's stupid.
Well, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I like DMX, but DMX is not standing the test of time like Leonard Skinner has, and
No,
will
not at
continue
all.
to do.
I mean, he's dead too. But I mean, Jimmy's just he's grifting in. Well, trying to grab any fucking straw he can, dude.
I mean, again, it's fucking Skinner. You know,
right?
I think Ryan knows that by him keeping his independent status, you know, that more than likely he's not going to achieve the kind of success that like a fucking mega star achieves. And I think
Right,
that's kind of the trade-off you make when you want to call the shot yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know Ryan personally, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a huge fan, but at the same time, I'm sure Ryan's okay with that too. Like I'm sure he's okay with knowing that he stands for being a fucking independent artist, and that's like his fucking goal through it all. Like,
well, that's what you hear him express the most,
right? Yeah, without a
so
doubt.
again, you know, that's what's
That
apparently
means more to him than the over fucking like the huge fame and shit. Being an independent artist means more to him than fucking all the fame in the world. You know what I mean? Like
that's what it would seem like. But anyway,
especially millennials, there ain't no 80s music, 90s music gonna be played 30 years from now.
That's bullshit.
Just didn't. And you had people like Ronnie Van Zant. Jeez, man, imagine if that guy.
Can you imagine all the 80s and 90s music that's still played today that people love?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. You can't go to a fucking NBA game without hearing that fucking what's that old fucking the train song coming around the train fucking, you know what I'm talking about. You can't go to an NBA fucking game in any city without hearing that shit.
Yeah, I mean, dude, people are fucking crazy in love with the 80s music. And 90s is, in my opinion, the best era of hip hop ever.
I mean, you 100% correct. My sister still has fucking like New Kids on the Block. She still has like the fucking posters and shit, dude, in her den, like on the wall from when she was a teenager. Like she's all 80s fucking. If she could do the little fucking crunchy socks on, you know, the high socks with the fucking blown out curly perm, she would do it.
Yeah, I mean, my kids listen to country and like 90s hip hop. Like, that's just, I don't know.
I was still around. The music he would have written, the hits he would have cranked out. And, you know, Leonard Skinner music back in the day when it came out was a lot like country rap is today. It was so fresh. It was so new. Nobody had ever heard anything like that.
It was fucking rock and
nobody
roll,
had ever
dude.
heard
It was the
anything
70s.
even remotely close to that. And they
It
were
was the
singing,
southern little
the
aspect
shit
of
they
it,
were
you know what I mean?
saying was like your life, the stuff you live, man.
Oh my God.
I mean, you know,
coming from somebody who lives in Ohio, shut the fuck up.
So many of their
dude.
songs, if you listen to the words, it'll just blow you away, man. You're like, whoa. You know, how did these 17, 18, and 19-year-olds get so deep?
Oh God, Nola might get kicked from the panel or the comments. She said Ryan and Brianna need to do another song together. I actually like the one they did.
Hey, that song's a fucking banger. It really
It
is.
is good. I like it too.
I like it. I mean,
like
there's no
that
doubt about it. The
smell,
girl's
man.
talented. You know?
Joe Barron. He's over there. Joe's always raising hell.
Yeah, yeah. That's what he
Read the
said.
lyrics to that song. Just like, wow. It's like whiskey bottle, brand new car.
Oak tree in my
Oak
way.
tree, you're in my way.
Too much coke. Too much smoke.
Too much smoke. Too much smoke.
No, too much coke and too much smoke.
Let's look
What's going on around
inside
you?
you.
You don't even know it,
The
PBR.
smell of death
No, you don't.
surrounds you.
Oh,
And they wrote songs about the groupies that were so real. And funny, my son was listening to Simple Man. And who was that redid that? Shinedown?
Bunch of people.
He didn't realize that was a Leonard Skinner song that they redid. I played him the original Leonard Skinner. That was
You
the
mean
last
to tell
time he
me the
listened to that
biggest
redone shit.
audiophile in the world never let his
He
son
listened to the
listen to
original.
Leonard Skinner? Oh my God.
No, he said his son.
Yeah, that's what I said. He never let his son listen to Leonard Skinner. I mean, oh, Jimmy, continue.
It was way better. And that stuff was all recorded, live takes on analog equipment.
I did notice Jelly Roll's doing Simple Man too now on this tour.
Yeah, I seen that.
Using just crazy methods, Now, today, for example, you've got all kind of digital equipment that will do effects, that you've got, compressors and expander gates that will make drums sound lively and real kicky without a lot of ring. Didn't have none of that stuff back in the day. And we used to have to use ISO boxes, which was
ISO boxes.
You put a couple speakers, you run a snake out the back of the bar and you put a couple speakers in the trunk of the car and lay microphones on them, run the mix to them speakers to the trunk of the car to get a good clear recording, and a lot of the live are in the trunk of a truck. And then they got where they would use these great big insulated boxes called ISO boxes. And they would take a twin amp, put it down in an ISO box and drop a mic in there, shut it, crank that mic wide open or crank that amp wide open. And then that's how they get that real big guitar sound on that early 70s stuff. It doesn't sound tinny and thin. It sounds like you're actually hearing it live, like you're there.
I don't
That's how
know
they did
about
that
all
stuff.
that.
It's all done digitally today. And
Yeah, I'm sitting there listening to it myself, and I'm like, I call
the
bullshit.
digitizing takes so much away from the actual thrill or the ambiance, in my opinion, big time. And to
Well,
think
this is
that
about
most
that moment the perks are
of the
starting to
biggest
kick in.
hits
You
in the
hear it?
world were written on recorded on analog equipment using a Shure SM57 microphone.
57s were. Oh, that's true. 57s were instrument mics. And 58 vocals.
A $50 mic. Who got stolen? You guys must be talking about something I don't know nothing about.
There's not a subject in the world you don't know nothing about, Jimmy. Come on, cut it out.
Try to get caught up in some of these.
I've never heard of ISO cabs in a trunk of a car. I do know a lot of guitar players use ISO cabs, but they use them like on stage. And they'll set them off, to the side. But some of them, like Joe Bonamassa, his shit's all up front. But I don't know.
I'd say yes, like arguing with paste. You ain't gonna get nowhere. These boys, if Cowboy gets drunk, these boys ready.
Oh God!
I mean, They're pretty hard-headed. But yeah, for those of you, Crack Squad, that you listen to your boy's theory there, take the time to listen to the real version. Because what he said ain't what was said. Not even close. Some of these people that complained about being chased and captured are people that hunt for food with spears.
What?
And don't even speak the same language.
Is anybody lost? How the fuck did we get here?
He's doubling back to go over the alien shit on the jetpacks and shit. They were trying to say the people that were captured were people that hunt with spears and shit. Their legacy, PBR, that family's legacy is forever tainted because you just said that.
Hey, chat, thank y'all for being here. We've got more people here than PBR's gotten his own shit. I
That's
appreciate
fucking amazing, yo. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all the real ones. Fuck that dude, PBR.
All right, here we go.
So you're going to tell me some dude comes out of the jungle, you know, that lives in a teepee, hunts for his food with a spear, and he's going to tell you a story about being chased by aliens. Why? And there's not just one of them telling you that, but several. And they're saying they're kidnapping some of us. We got people missing. What would be their motivation? Well, he don't cherry pick. He just grabs one thing and takes it out totally out of context. You know, he did so much of that during that whole ordeal with Kylie. I mean, he just, for anybody that's skeptical, okay, here's what I would advise you to do. Go back to Ickett Mel's live stream where Ronnie Jones called in. And without listening to any of Ryan's commentary, any of Ryan's description, just listen to exactly what Ronnie Jones said. Then go listen to Ryan's interpretation of it. And you'll see how fucking far off it is. Because Ryan added so much to what he said, it wasn't even close to what he said. Ryan talking about, oh, you said your cousin's seen her all night and seen her getting messed up. And that's not what they said at all. Not even close. He said they did remember seeing her there a couple of times during the night. And based on the way she was walking, they assumed she might have been intoxicated. But then the toxicology report said, nah, not that much alcohol in her system, really. So we don't know.
Just like there was no water in her lungs. Look at that.
But at no point did Ronnie Jones say what Ryan said he said. Not even close. Ryan did to that what you just watched him do in this, talking about what that guy said. He started putting words in that guy's mouth that he did not say right away. First 2 minutes of the damn video.
PBR, you wish Ryan would put something in your mouth. Shut the fuck up.
And it's exactly what.
Fit to find out. What's up? Welcome. Honey Badger, good to see you. I think you were here earlier. 12 Point. What's up, sir? Remember, folks, next time 12 Point goes live, donate early and often to the lawsuit cause. Whatever's left over is going to go towards the 2024 campaign for every damn district.
Yep.
Shout out
like 12 Point, the dude ain't even a real dare.
Simpletons thinking it's impossible for somebody to make a wrong turn and end up in the water and not be found.
What's up, Sunshine?
But yet it happens every day. Happens all the time. So much so 4 YouTube channels can make a living finding these people.
4 YouTube channels can make a living finding these people.
Thought that too, huh?
So has anybody found people other than Adventures with Purpose?
Yeah, I mean, they find like fucking 20-year-old cases and shit, Jimmy.
The only YouTube true crimer that I've seen that's gotten any national publicity is Zavgirl for posting an autopsy of a young child. So I've yet to see any good publicity of them, cracking a case. So anyway. Well, happy birthday to your kiddo, Honey Badger.
And you still can't wrap your mind around it for some reason. And it's all because you listen to all of Ryan's gross exaggerations and out of context quotes and rearrangement of words. To take words that were said to mean one thing, and he pretends it's some encrypted shit to mean something else.
He's so pissed at that.
Ridiculous.
Coming from the
That's
same
just
person that
childish
spelled Ryan
immaturity.
Rayn. Whatever, Jimmy.
Dag Burns drywall repair.
Oh, yeah.
I heard
the Perkies have hit.
That new house of Ryan needs some drywall repaired. It turns out that just drywall won't stand up to being beat with a baseball bat. Tends to break. Even when your dad's not the one that installed it. Big shotty. It is common in drowning.
Back shot, shotty.
Case of drowning responded to inhalation of water. Death occurs due to asphyxiation, due to yes. Okay. Is also the hardest thing for me is, is these guys not being able to understand why she would have been in the back of the car when that happens all the time. That's so common.
All the time. It's
This
so
motherfucker
common.
said that the SUV skied on its roof.
All the time. It's so common. We see this all the time. Somebody go try to find that, please.
Yeah, no shit.
You go to higher ground, man. You try to go up. Wherever up is. Car was laying on its roof at a 45-degree angle like this. And she crawled the roof of that car up to the back. My guess is there was an air pocket back there. There was probably a big air pocket there. And she could have literally ran out of oxygen before drowning. That happens a lot. That's not unusual at all.
It happens a lot.
And you would know, Yankee. How are you tonight, Yankee? Good to see you.
What's up, damn Yankee? How you doing?
So, how is Dick Nose's opinion any different from any other opinion that anybody's making?
Because it's his. His is so superior over everyone else's. You know that.
That's superior
Fuck
intellect
that,
that's
dude.
led him to Jesus. Could you imagine having to listen to this guy run his trap for 8 hours a day?
No, I couldn't. And damn Yankee, I salute you for being able to get away from that fucking retarded motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
And Crack Squad, you invested in the notion that the police were telling you everything they knew, and they weren't, and they still haven't.
Well, no shit. I mean,
right? So is the case closed or what, Jimmy?
It's an investigation.
Right.
I mean, I don't know, but I'd like to think if there was 2 windows down, I would have tried to go out the window.
Right.
Again, I still think it makes more sense that the girl was dead before she hit the water.
Yeah, I think she was too. I mean,
that's just my opinion.
Right. And I would love to hear him debunk what those two cars did right before the car went in the water. You go look at the video, the two cars, they went to the left side of the bank, like on the water's edge. They turned around and was looking in that direction. The car goes in the water and then they go back over there. I would love to hear Jimmy debunk what that whole fucking thing was about. But
yeah,
they'll try to say it was something else other than what it really was.
Again, that's what we were talking about last night. Just like Rusty said, you lose faith in the police after ADP found the car in less than 15 minutes.
Right? And they were so fucking like, they would like stay away from this particular fucking lake. We searched it already.
I mean, they go there because that's the place the cell phone last pinged.
Yeah. Right.
You know, and it's
common
not
sense tell anybody go to that fucking spot.
it's not like it was on, you know, an island or something where you could have gone off in any direction. You know, there's one direction to go, you know, which is down that ramp, down that path into the water. But anyway, I'm going to let this play for a second. Isaac, I got to take a leak, but I'll be right back.
I was about to do the same thing, bro. Go ahead.
All right.
They're under no obligation to do that. They know a hell of a lot more than you know. And, you know, his lie about there being no pictures, there were tons of them. He says, if you don't want to find no pictures because you want to claim there ain't any, well, sure, you won't find any. But if you want to find pictures, they're there. And there's a bunch of them. Just silly. They're in one of his theories you can't punch holes through. Yep. Exactly. I don't know. All it's going to take is for him to not get his way about something. What would be suspicious about goofy window positions in a kid's car? Hell, my kid pulls up out here, one window's down, the other one's all the way up. I mean, who knows? Doesn't mean anything.
Did I miss anything, Osmic?
Nah, not really. I was right there in the bathroom taking a leak as well, but I could still hear you. I mean, he's talking about the windows down and his kid pulling up with the fucking windows down and one all the way up and shit like that. I mean, he's like, it don't mean nothing. Yeah, it actually means a lot, Jimmy. If certain windows were down, that would cause it to fucking sink faster, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely would. And maybe when this is done, we'll go take a look at that picture that I don't know if you saw that, Isaac, but it was.
I heard about it. The one.
Yeah, the one that Squirrels on Fire showed.
Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't see it though.
So anyway, all right. Let's see.
What's he talking about next? You didn't see. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think you could get Creek Squad to even want to be in the same room with Crack Squad. Them ain't my kind of peeps.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, I wouldn't hang out with them dirtbags. I got no use for a man that sits around with his adult son and slanders and stalks and trolls people for laughs. I'm sorry, man. That's just some sick ass shit. Dysfunctional is the right word.
Tell me it hurts, Dick knows.
Right.
All he's done is take your words and fed them back to you.
100%.
You know, do you need to be reminded of what you did, of how you doxed these folks, how you IP tracked down Power Stroke, found the general area, cruised down Google Maps, found a truck, doxed his house, doxed his
Well,
name,
you won't ever talk about that on this fucking piece of shit podcast, though.
pissed on his mailbox, got behind him in the line, was
Almost spit on him.
gonna spit a hawker on him.
Yeah, buddy.
All that 5'4", perfectly round narrative.
Man, did his prosthetic ear ever come in, Rusty? Did your prosthetic ear ever come in, man?
Fucking, again, I got a question for you. In your little hiatus, how many videos were made about you by anybody? Nothing. Zero.
You're irrelevant, motherfucker.
I can make up words too. Who cares?
What?
I can promise you I've been called worse.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
Your daddy called you worse. Remember all the
How
verbal
you
abuse?
doing, buddy? No kidding. I mean, it's pretty simple. Okay. Like I said, she went as high in the car as she could get, got into an area where there was an air bubble, and used up that oxygen.
How much air bubble would there be if two windows are open?
Pretty simple. Happens a lot.
Especially if they diagonal from each other.
When they find ships that sunk, crack squad, there's all kind of places in that ship where there's air pockets, and they always find bodies there.
In a ship? This is a fucking Honda Pilot.
CVR.
Yeah, it didn't mean anything at all.
Same shit, though.
Oh, okay. So
you can watch that car flip over when it turns. Looks to me like out of panic. She's already going down a hill. Probably realized, water. And she yanked that wheel as hard as she could to the left.
That's not at all what happened.
and it literally skied on its roof on the water.
What the fuck?
I just slammed the fucking ruler down next to the phone. No, it didn't, Jimmy. My bad, yo.
It's not a fucking rock, bro.
It's skied on its roof, yo.
It shows the headlights like enter the water, go down, and get more dim. And I mean, that's who knows how good that video actually is.
Yeah, and then not to mention it's altered. I mean, the clouds never move.
What's up, Limits? How you doing tonight, bud? I wasn't trying to step on.
Hear him. My bad. I still want to hear him fucking debunk the whole Zanime walking away from the fucking handrail with her dog in tow, and she clearly says, "There she is." The only fucking living thing around her was that fucking dog, and that dog's a bull.
Anyway, Limits, I wasn't trying to step on your shit tonight. I was just doing a snipe here of Jimmy. But appreciate you coming by, man.
15 feet and then just sunk right now. Probably because a couple of the windows were down.
It never skied.
I mean, it just went down quick. Them headlights went under pretty damn fast. No, I just think the way the car landed. See, everybody keeps thinking that car. I've explained this so many times.
Oh, okay. Tell us. Oh, great one.
Okay.
Yeah,
here's the car setting up right. Okay. The car was on its roof, setting on the bottom like this.
Yeah.
That's a bank.
Yeah.
That went up.
No,
bank.
Didn't it go the opposite way?
Car was setting like this.
Oh, wait. We're looking
on its roof.
Backwards.
Yeah.
Here's the wheels.
Yeah.
Here's the roof.
He's trying to claim that it hit its roof before it ever got to the water, and it didn't.
With the front of the car going to the deepest part, the back of the car heading up.
Yeah, true.
And you would naturally want to move up. And there was probably an air pocket trapped in that back compartment where she could breathe for a while.
Why wouldn't you go out the window?
That happens a lot. That's a very common thing.
Dude, how fucking common? How many people have told the story of crashing into the lake?
Well, I
and
mean, let's
fucking,
think of it this
getting
way. How
into
many
a
people?
fucking air pocket
How
and
many people live
surviving
to
and
tell that
coming up and
story?
tell the story? Exactly.
Like,
I mean, it happens all the time. I mean,
shout out to all the critical thinkers out there like us.
I mean, it's possible, sure, but you know, let's assume there is an air pocket, and you decide to not take the exit, you know, of one of the two windows on your way out or on your way to the back to get to the air pocket. You get to the air pocket, and at some point, you got to figure nobody's coming for you. So at some point, you say, "Hey, do I take one of these windows and just swim up above?" You know, or do you just sit there?
His fucking logic behind the shit he says makes no sense, and he don't even realize it.
Rusty says, Mr. Gates was flying a sortie and confirmed all of this skiing business.
Only skiing fucking Jimmy's ever done was fucking skiing between two men on a love seat.
God.
Oh, man.
All right. Linda says, what's up, Linda? If the car went into the water on its roof, it would have turned so it was right side up. AWP explained that the reason the car was on its roof in the water was due to it going in and then turning. Linda, you're fucking wrong. Okay? That bitch skied across.
Yeah. Baby mama, the G-forces just pulled it on its roof. I promise. I seen it.
You're fucking wrong, Linda.
Don't divorce me, baby. Please, Linda, please.
You're wrong.
Ow, ow, ow.
All right. Let's see.
It's not unusual at all. It's very, very, very common
to be
for cars that go in the water. They find people in the back all the time, especially if the car's on its roof, laying at an angle.
They find people in the trunks of cars too, especially when they've been murdered. What's your fucking point?
It's not unusual. You just let Ryan trick you into thinking it was.
No. You see, Eismic, they swam through the little ski hole there in the back to get to the trunk, hoping there's an air pocket there.
Oh, so like in with some vehicles, when the armrest folds down in the back seat, there's that little cubby hole. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
She definitely fucking swam through that shit. Yep. And then tied herself down, possibly with a seatbelt. We don't know for sure, but I digress.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what I'm saying. What's the most likely scenario why she didn't get out of the fucking car when it hit the water? Was she likely incapacitated? Or did she go to the air pocket in the back? I mean, that, if you're not incapacitated or being and your mind's slowed by drugs, I mean, you're making a decision.
And then autopsy tells us the answer to that. I mean,
yeah, I just, again, if this picture is real.
Yeah, I would like to see that. I mean, on or off at some point,
We'll look at that. I'm gonna fast forward to catch up.
Yeah, go ahead.
With Dick. No, do any of y'all care if I catch up to what he's talking about?
Nah, bro.
We've managed to get 20 some minutes behind, and then I'm just gonna switch over and look at that thing.
Or just send me the timestamp or something.
I don't even know it. I mean, I'll have to search for it. But anybody opposed to that? I also want to show a short from today that he put out. Anyway, let's see. This is live now.
They did. That
Anime Enigma.
Let me tell you something.
Cease and desist request from Ryan.
That shit was genuine. Meaning we don't want to sue you.
And also file.
We actually do not want to sue nobody.
He's saying
can't you just retract this crap? Tell Crack Squad to leave us alone. And you saw he acted like a brat.
Hey Jimmy, explain why Xaname hacked Squirrels on Fire's fucking laptop.
Some people don't like being called the P word. Some people don't like being accused of doing stuff to kids.
Well, then don't say the fucked up shit you've said, dude.
Don't do the fucked up shit you said, Jimmy. We wouldn't call you a P word, bitch.
I mean, for just, I know you have. Anyway, this whole thing with Zanime and Ikadmel sending. I mean, first of all, I don't think an individual can send a cease and desist to another individual. I could be wrong. Of course, Jimmy apparently hand delivered one to Ismac's wife, which wasn't, or not Ismac's wife. Jesus, talk about fucking, jeez.
And he tried to double down and say he went to fucking Ohio. Crooksville. No, he didn't.
Yeah. Anyway, so what it looks like what Zanime and Ikadmel are at, like he said, are after an apology to try to, to take that shit back or, indicate, that, but, if he did that, would he be indicating that he was at fault? Like,
I mean, in a sense, yeah. I mean, that's what I would take it as,
they're wanting like a public apology or whatever. I mean, I don't know.
I highly doubt they get one.
To me, it just seems like Ryan is very comfortable with what the scenario is. And I don't know. It looks like he doesn't give a fuck. And it looks like that's making people even more upset about this whole situation.
Right? Because whether they like it or not, the man knows he's fucking right. Yeah.
And again, he's got the right to behave that way. He's got the right to defend himself.
He's got just as much right as these people have the right to do what the fuck they doing.
Correct.
And that's what they're failing to understand. They because you're a celebrity, you got X fucking number of followers, that means you can't fucking be an American citizen. No, fuck you and fucking suck my prosthetic leg.
Stephanie says, I got 99 problems and an apology ain't one.
Dr. Stephanie Finette, shout out to you.
All right, let's see.
It's not the same as Alex Jones. Alex Jones had his own TV show. Alex Jones has never had a TV show.
He most absolutely has.
He's a YouTuber.
It's called InfoWars.
He got a website called InfoWars.com.
That had a TV show on it, dumbass.
YouTube videos.
Not everything was
that were recorded on YouTube. Because he was a YouTuber.
No.
His fame come from being canceled.
Did it come or came?
If you can believe it, that's when he became a household name. When it was all over the news that he said these things and that he's being sued and that he's being canceled. And
I knew who Alex Jones was years ago.
Hell, he was more famous then.
Yeah, he was famous.
But before that, he's just a YouTuber giving his political opinion.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure on Infowars.com, they actually had memberships there too, where you could buy content. I know that he did not only post content on YouTube solely.
Right.
Yes, he did have it, but he was one of these guys that he was one that was always looking for another platform. Something that would protect free speech a little bit more, and maybe
let's shine some light on the fact of how many times have Alex Jones been 100% correct with his fucking theories.
Well, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I mean, look,
all the Bohemian Grove shit, like all of that shit, dude. A lot of it.
I think Rusty and I are going to talk about it after we do a little more research. But if nothing else, I mean, yeah, some of the shit that I've seen him say is whacked out of his fucking gourd.
You're right.
But some of it is very thought provoking. And again,
the whole gay frogs things, that's real.
Yeah. I mean, I try to just keep an open mind. Like, if somebody's telling me to think a certain way and look right, you got to look right. I'm probably going to look left too and see what's there.
I just want to see what you don't want me to see,
Right.
I got to. It's just my nature.
But yeah, I mean, Alex Jones was on all the social media platforms and made content for all of them. I mean, hell, like I said, he had a massive income at one point from multiple different revenue sources.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, go watch it. I mean, it's a popular Joe Rogan, like a little clip, but he talks about how, you know, Alex Jones told him about Bohemian Grove and shit years ago, told him about fucking Epstein years ago, like years and years before it all broke. You know what I mean? And the dude's fucking been right about a lot, dude.
Yeah. And again, I mean, this is different too. I mean, you know, Ryan hasn't made a bunch of fucking political enemies like, you know, Alex Jones did. I mean, there's been people out to fry fucking Alex Jones forever.
Right.
You know, and I heard them say, somebody said that they've only spoken his name, or, you know, that Jones only spoke about Sandy Hook for like 20 minutes of footage or something.
Yeah.
And somebody put that in my comments, and I'm like, I mean, I guess you're right. You could be right, but I mean, I remember hearing about this shit nonstop.
But the thing about it is he was fucking right, dude. Some of them people were fucking crisis actors.
Oh,
Go
yeah,
look at it,
because
you know what I mean? Like,
we talked about this last night. I mean, they were at, you know, you saw them at like that little like mass office shooting in California. Like 2 of the people there were the same ones that were at Sandy Hook. There's all kinds of weird anomalies. I mean, that's for sure. But all right, let's see.
And
let's catch up.
They didn't, or what Russia's doing. It's out of their hands. They don't have any say in it.
What Russia's doing.
But Xanime's mom, as you know, raised money to take back to people she knows. Now picture this: you leave an area because there's a war, and your neighbor and your coworker and your second cousin and, you know, all had to stay. They didn't have a
Rich,
connection.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump down,
United
dude. I got
States,
2% on the thing, and it's been
so
plugged
they
up
had no
over
way
an
out
hour.
of there.
All right,
So they
buddy.
had to stay.
Appreciate
Hey,
you coming.
I'll be in the chat, bro.
She raised
All right.
money.
See you,
All right,
buddy.
later.
Thanks again.
To go back to bring those people supplies they needed, people she personally knew. It was very risky for her to do that, so much so that you guys remember when that dam got blown up and they were showing all that flooding? Xanime's mom got stuck there. When they had went over there, and if memory serves me right, like a couple days after getting there, they blew that dam. And they were only supposed to be there a week, and they ended up staying there like a month and like 6 weeks because they had to wait till the water subsided to get out of where they were at. And like everything was closed, like, you know, bus stations, airports, all that stuff closed. No power anywhere. So she got stuck there and had to get like way overstay her stay. But she did make it home okay. But you understand, she's taking stuff like to people she knows. That it'd be the same if you had to flee your home tomorrow, but your friends and your neighbors couldn't. It's the same thing. It's like that. And for Crack Squad to just talk filth over that, it just shows they're just small-minded idiots.
Did anybody see people talking shit about Xanime's mother taking relief supplies to her home in the Ukraine? I'm not sure if that actually happened. I do know that supposedly the gift shop was doxxed that she runs, which we always joked, how do you dox a gift shop? Not to mention Xanime herself was on as her real name on ABC News in California. But anyway.
None of the citizens, the working class people there, have any control. They're not getting any of this money Joe Biden sent there. They're not going to see a penny of it. And so if you live somewhere and let's say you need colostomy bags, you're 60-some years old, your kidneys ain't working right, and you need colostomy bags. A war breaks out. Drugstore's closed. There's no power. Where are you going to get your colostomy bag from, Crack Squad? Well, hopefully a friend that made it out. A friend that had a connection in the U.S. I know you guys are talking shit about him.
Dude, nobody's talking shit about war. Nobody's talking shit about the hardships of war. You know, I don't think Ryan said anything about, you know, the hardships of war. What did Kay say? She said a colostomy bag is for your colon, and what's it say? A urostomy bag is for your kidney. Okay. Again, all this I don't think has anything to do
Karma's
with
going to get every one of you for that
case.
I want you to remember me telling you that. When something really blows up in your face and you go, oh God, why me? You remember me telling you, karma going to get you for that shit. Those are regular people just like me and you. They didn't ask for any of that shit. They're just trying to live their life on this planet, same as we are. It's already having to live in poverty over there and have this shit piled on top. And then you guys act like it's their fault.
Who the fuck said that it was Ukraine's fault that they got into a skirmish with fucking Russia? I mean, I didn't see all that. I mean, I don't think that anybody's for what's going on over there. In my opinion, I think if Trump was still in office, that war would not be happening. But that's just me. Anyway, all right. I wanted to show. I kind of wanted to get y'all's collective thoughts on this little gem that Babel dropped today. I don't know if y'all got a chance to see it, but here we go.
Man, it is a good thing you're able to rhyme some words and make some money, because if you had to work a blue-collar job and work for a contractor or something, and he told you to go get him a trowel and a spade, you'd be looking for a black dude at the courthouse. You know what? My cousin comes and helps me every day, and I don't have to give him anything, let alone buy him a house. You're the only dumb hick I know that's got to buy every friend you got. You and your true crime. How's that random access memory going? Anime X is so much smarter than you. It isn't funny. I'll bet you toddlers know Google Maps ain't live. You're the dumbest simpleton to ever get paid for rhyming words. You're one to talk.
Oh Lord. Country boy, understand the point of the short. It's just his narrative. It's, you know, it's a deep-seated obsession for Ryan Upchurch and not being accepted by Upchurch. So oh Lord, man. Let's see. Limit said, did he work a blue collar job? He's a mechanic by trade. He worked for different dealerships and oil change places, shit like that. As like a service manager. And now he does stuff like at his home garage limits. Racist says sounds racist to me. Yeah, it does kind of have some racist undertones, doesn't it? Sampy said, did he just call black people a spade? Yeah, it sounds like he did. He said this guy literally pulls shit out of his ass and throws it up against the wall to see what sticks. It's fake. Yeah, he voice is cracking. Yeah, it gets loud. He gets real high pitched the more angry he gets. Like here's one for you.
And if there's any one of you guys that think for a minute that anybody from YouTube had anything to do with Kylie's death, it's because Ryan put that in your head.
And this one.
Kiss my ass, you little fag stain.
And this is one of my personal favorites.
Rusty Truck, I'm suing your motherfucking ass. So get ready.
Good night, folks. That's how that live stream ended. And a rage quit. Oh. What is Stephanie saying? The way he's talking now, that's how addicts talk. That's interesting. Does anybody want to look at the whole photo thing that Squirrels on Fire was talking about the other night? It's of Kylie, and hearing Squirrel's opinion on it, it's very interesting. I'll try to find it up here. Let's see. All right. This is when Ryan was on panel. I think this is it.
So that we
Yeah.
right?
She was bred by liars.
In other words, in Sammy's eyes, there's only one room for one queen in that city.
Sorry, guys, bear
One,
with me while I find
like
it.
a homecoming queen, let's say. There's only room for one.
Yeah.
No,
Now,
look. Oh,
go ahead.
Tick. If you look at the 33, the car is in the place right at 33 where the crime scene tape is in this moment right now.
I'm
Tell me
curious to
that's
go to the
not
1236 mark and see what's happening on the camera.
The authorities allowed a bunch of kids who may have been.
I think the 1236 is the mass exodus. I think that's the time. First, what
Okay,
he's
here we
doing is
go.
covering.
She owns a monkey.
Okay, do you remember when they put out the only two photos after Kylie was found was the tell me something. Is the picture, and then there's another one called Sleepy,
All right, can
where
y'all
it
see
looks like
that?
she has a
And
sweatshirt
hear
tied
that
around
okay?
her neck in the back seat of a car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's another picture of her. It looks like she got a fake cup in her hand. There's no cup there.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's
Transparent.
outside the car dumping it.
There is somebody outside the car with heart-shaped sunglasses. I'll show
No
you right
way,
the fuck now.
dude.
I
Show
will
me
show
that.
you
Yeah,
right
let me
the
see, let me
fuck
see.
now. I will show you right the fuck now.
Yeah, because that
And people
means
are like, this
something.
bitch is nuts. She's looking for people on trees. No, I see it plain as day for what it is. Let me get my dog a damn treat. Cries every day. I'm sorry, baby. Here.
This shit just gets better and better.
So what y'all think? Some rich guys' kids were being a fuckhead. I love that.
So wait, I gotta take this and turn it. Where's Sammy at? Oh, 2 more times. Bump, bump.
You know who also wore heart-shaped glasses? Kurt
Sammy
Cobain.
Smith. Okay, so this is the picture of. It's titled here. The start of 17 put it out, which we found out was Jagger. So I don't know.
Bruh. First off, why is the door handle? Oh shit! Handle. What?
So here, I'll show you the real. I'll close it real quick. I'll show you the way that the picture was taken, so you get an idea of.
Yeah.
Okay, so this picture was sent to him like this. Okay, so
look at how right here how she looks bruised, and then I don't know, y'all. I'll let her talk and tell the story.
First, what he's doing is covering the shirt. And the shirt that he's covering is the shirt that she's seen in the Sleepy picture in the back of the car. It's the same exact shirt. So what most people, and they're like, oh, she's wrong. She's wrong. No, everybody sees it now that I've pointed it out. So if you take the picture and you rotate it, number one, to where it would be a car being submerged in water. Okay. So if you, I'm going to zoom out so that you see it. If you look right here, you can see a water line, okay? You can tell where this part of her hair is wet and this part is wicking the water to where it's damp, but like you can tell that there is a water line here. You can tell that her hair is partially floating right here. And then looking at her ear, because of her earring, she has an industrial piercing and it has a big butterfly on it. So what's happening with that piercing is the water, because you know when you look at water head on, when you look at an object that's bobbling in the water, how it shifts because of the way water will distort an image. Her ear looks like it has a second hole or a bullet hole behind it, but all it really
that's what I was looking at right now. It looks all weird.
Yeah,
but
if you
that's
zoom
just the
in,
water.
like if you zoom in,
I
you can
see the line. Yeah,
you can see the water line, and it's really weird that Jagger, the one they tried to frame at first, got sent this picture, and it's literally titled "Shh." It's right here. Look. He was sent this Polaroid. Well, he took a picture of the Polaroid, and the title of his "Shh."
So these are dark web content creators.
Yeah, but you can literally see a water line, and I'm sorry when you look at this girl, and a trigger warning, y'all. Her mouth is gaping open like she's deceased. Her eye looks black and blue. She looked like she got a lump on her fucking head. People are trying to say this is a cup in her hand, but no matter which way you turn this picture, there is no fucking cup there. It looks like
that's a fucking edited hand and cup.
I was gonna say that hand definitely looks edited.
To me, what I did with this picture is I outlined what I'm trying to show people is not a cup. It's not liquid. A liquid in a cup will set with gravity. The only way that that's liquid is if it's a fucking slushy, and it's not. If you actually look at it for what it is, it looks like either a boxing wrap or somebody's tie held around a corpse and rigor mortis. They're using her like a puppet.
And the picture is trying to signify.
All right. He Fork says this photo has been manipulated. I put it in shorts. Okay, so I'm assuming you made a video about it, He Fork. And we can, if you don't mind, we can watch that too after we grab the point here or whatever she's trying to say. But yeah.
She's not in liquid by drinking liquid.
That's possible too. But the fucked up thing is when you turn this picture once more. Oh, I turned it the wrong direction. It's okay. Okay. You'll see it's almost like somebody has taken a photograph from the driver's seat of the car of the people on the outside of the window. And because they're so.
Now, this part to me was reaching at best, but as far as the people on the outside, potentially in a scuba mask and glasses on top of the head that look like Sammy Smith's, but whatever.
So far away and up over whatever they are and looking down at the car. These people that are standing here, you can't make them out. But if you zoom into these people right here, and I don't know how good you are at looking at pixels.
Oh my God.
Oh shit. Damn.
You can see what looks like a diver. He looks like he has a snorkel and shit on, right?
Oh my.
Let me zoom out so you see it. It's either somebody like a pilot's mask or a face mask snorkel thing, because he looks like he's wearing snorkeling goggles too as well.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
My focus is this girl right here on the right hand side that has one of them choker collars on. She has about, I don't know, mid-length hair like Sammy Smith. And when you actually look at the face, it looks like she has white heart-shaped glasses on.
Yeah.
Let me zoom out a tiny bit. There.
It does look like she got something on her neck.
Yeah, it
Like
looks
you
like
said,
she
choker.
has a choker collar. She has here, let me just do this. Hold on, let me just do you a solid side by side.
All right.
Okay, so.
Oh, yikes.
You see what I'm saying? Like the heart-shaped glasses. I'll show you a picture of her at the time of August 6th. So you get an idea of like who we're looking at here. Where's the scammy sniff folder? There it is.
Scammy sniff.
Oh, look, this one she got her ass beat.
Yeah.
She recently just got her ass beat. I love
Now,
it.
do you think she got in a fight with Charlie?
I don't know. I don't know if she was a passenger in the car. Like, it's weird that she got these wounds around the time that Charlie Holderman went missing.
Well, she seems to be very happy about the wounds. So
Bro,
it's
yeah,
not
she's singing about it.
Motherfuckers out there, bro.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Hey, how old are you? Help the bum.
37.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm trying to find this one picture of Sammy. I have so many folders of this bitch. Swear to God.
What's up with the fucking the misspelled names too?
Oh, I misspell their names on purpose, but yeah. I just make fun of them by giving them their own nicknames. Like Check It TV, I call him Skid Mark.
Fucking Kenda, what's her face?
All right, where the hell is this Sammy folder? I want to show you a picture. Actually, I'll show you the video of her. Hold up.
Hey, do you also got a picture of Nate Hembrick with long hair?
Oh, I do. I have a video.
Is that the kid that looks like Jagger?
That's what I'm getting at. Maybe we can do a side by side of him and Jagger.
That's the one that. Let me find the Sammy folder, and I'll show you a lot of things about Sammy.
Who's the energy guy who looks like Satan?
Which one? Which one?
I seen what's dude's name? Dade William Project or
oh, he's weird.
What's up with him? He's like this guy. He posted. I don't know. He's mad at me for something. I think he's like, "Fuck Ryan, he didn't help me do something."
Look, when he first started dropping things, like I was really cool with him. I was trying to support him, and then he just said some weird ass shit that I just can't get down with.
All right, let's see. I saw that. Let's see. Euphoric. Somebody, one of the mods posted. Euphoric Country Bro posted Euphoric's link. Everybody, go check out Euphoric. We're gonna play a video from Euphoric. Let's see here. Let me get it pulled up. And is it being critical? My short of people are being critical of Icked Mel. Is it the most recent one, Euphoric? What's up, Ben Thrifton? Inside Corners, welcome. Euphoric. Let's see. I'll try to look for it here. PBR being critical of Icked Mel exploiting a 16-year-old. Let's see here. Man, I got to subscribe. You got all kinds of shit on here, Euphoric. It's months ago. Well, what's the title? Or better yet, if somebody wants to post a link, that'd be even better. Rusty, what was it that guy was the husband and wife team? What were they flying? Sorties? Let's see. I'm just going to look up. I'm going to search for Icky Dick. This is probably it here.
Now we know the truth.
Is this the right one, Euphoric? Oh, we'll play it anyway. Let's see.
Now we know the truth. And the truth is Icked Mel, Xana May, and a very close friend of Icked Mel's, thought up this scheme of 2 eyewitnesses in a missing child case so they could boost views and comments on Icked Mel's podcast. And what we found out is this is not the first time that Icked Mel has done this. Going way back on his podcast, every time there has been a seemingly random caller with new, juicy, inside information or something of interest, something that would spark debate, it's been a staged call. It's been a scripted, staged call.
All right, I see now. So that's when they were still pro, or when PBR was still pro Ryan. Give me 1 second. I need to wrench somebody up real quick. Who I have no clue how they're not wrenched, but let's see. Where is he? Rusty Truck. I'm wrenching your ass. All right, that's done. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I kind of thought that's what the whole thing was all along, where I'd be interested to see what, like PBR said, there's other instances of where Icamel had done this to other creator, or in other situations to drum up business, basically, or views, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Linda says, fucking puppy dick tongue came to my channel asking me to watch his video of him criticizing Xanax, then denied it. That's how I heard about him. Then the whole Dana lie came out on Bones' channel. Very interesting. Shout out to Corliss and Chubby Butt Nation. Let's see. Brittany, what are you, the Kylie underwater pics are on there too. Let's see what she's referring to. Let's see. Either way, I'm not, I know you're not asking, but I wouldn't show that on here for sure. But yeah, somebody had said, I've heard there's like a video that somewhere going around that's AWP's video that doesn't have the blur on it. So, oh, by the way, guys, Rusty's sitting at 977 subs now. So we're 23 subs away from giving away that PS5 disc edition with God of War. All you got to do is be in the first live after he hits 1,000, and I think we're gonna do a random. You'll have to make a comment, any comment in the section, and we'll put it in a just a random generator type thing. So no raffle tickets to buy or anything. Everybody's there. Can enter, but you will have to be there in the live and in the chat to win. So that should be coming up pretty soon. And again, guys, Outer Limits is a new channel. I don't know if you guys have checked him out. He's got some really cool stuff. He's actually he's doing really well. He does a live basically every other night. He does 4 nights a week, and he switches between Johnny and Durkee. And then tonight he did a little thing on, I'm going to go back and watch it. He did it on that guy, Rocco, that apparently is going crazy. So, well, guys, that's all I've really got for you. I wanted to get that snipe, and I know I appreciate y'all hanging around because his video tonight was boring as fuck. But yeah, I mean, I guess what we take away from it is that Ryan certainly doesn't seem upset about this. He seems confident about it. It seems that some people are viewing confidence as childish behavior, and he's got every right to defend himself and do what it is that he does. And y'all just keep in mind that that husband and wife team were flying those sorties around like motherfuckers, and they know. So that's going to do it for me tonight, fellas and ladies. But again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and you guys have a good rest of your weekend. All right, we'll see you. Bye.